Yes! Okay, so Talk just relaunched, and you can help support the channel and everyone who gives their time to it by subscribing for $1 or more on Subbable. Everything the channel earns is split between the different talkers for giving up their time and being dedicated to the project. And there are some cool perks to save up for, including exclusive poster designs which we will not be selling. A big thank you from me to anyone who has already subscribed. Your support means the world. The first topic we're doing this year is what films would you show your children? Those videos are going up this week and there will be links in the down. But I get asked quite a lot on Twitter or in the comments what my favorite films are personally, so I decided to make a companion video. I've selected 5 of my all-time favorite films, but in no order, because that's hard. Warning, unlike the Talk topic, these films are not for children. No. So my first choice is Sunshine from 2007, directed by Danny Boyle. Danny Boyle has directed all kinds of things. He seems to want to do everything, which is something I can respect. And Sunshine is a hard sci-fi, which is one of my favorite things. That means it's not really a space opera, it is grounded in scientific fact. It's a thriller survival movie set in space. On top of it being really great sci-fi, you have fantastic performances from everyone involved, and the cinematography is beautiful. Danny Boyle has a friend called Alwyn H. Kuchler, I hope I'm saying that right, and together they really experiment to give you senses of scale and claustrophobia, an intensely interesting grasp of light and distortion and angle that makes a creepy story much creepier. The second is The Truman Show from 1998, directed by Peter Weir. This is essentially my official favorite film. When someone asks me, I say Truman Show. Besides the incredible performances and the color and the pace of the editing, there's an attention to detail that you rarely see in a film. This is the film I've seen the most times in my life, probably 40 or 50 times. And every single one of those, I noticed something I didn't notice before. Some Truman Show facts for you. The security guards in the gallery room are wearing t-shirts that say, "Love him, protect him." The town's motto that you only see in 2 or 3 shots is "All for one, one for all" in Latin. This one's a big spoiler if you haven't seen the film. Mute for like 10 seconds. Early in the film there is a scene where his wife comes home on the bike and is talking to him about a kitchen utensil, and he's down on the ground gardening and he doesn't get up. Instead he like turns his head round really awkwardly, so you're getting this shot of his butt and his head coming out to the side, and he's trying to awkwardly talk up to her. The reason that he doesn't stand up is that he's digging the hole that he uses later to escape. He's already figured out that something's wrong. Never Let Me Go from 2010 by Mark Romanek. This is a beautiful film. This film for me is on a very short list of films that I don't ever want to watch with anyone else, because I weep. It is a devastatingly sad film and I don't want to share that experience, at least not at the moment. On top of that, as you guys know, I love telling a little story really intensely, and that's exactly what this film does. It's set against a period backdrop and it has a sci-fi element, but really it's just one little story involving 3 people and their lost love. It's a character-driven film about first love and obsession and jealousy and spending what little time we have doing the right things. And it gets me. It gets me here. It's also beautifully made. 8 Mile, 2002, directed by Curtis Hanson. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. 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 Yeah, it's the Eminem movie. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's loosely based on his life. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And while you were ignoring it, I was loving it. Ignoring for the moment how you feel about Eminem as a person or as an artist, this film has really interesting discourses about race and class and gender. It almost takes pleasure in subverting your expectations in every single scene. They do a drive-by, but it's with a paintball gun and they just want to let off some steam. At one point they burn down a house in the neighborhood, but they do it for good reasons. They do it because it's abandoned, it's become a squat, it was the site of a horrible crime, and they see that no one's doing anything about it. It has female characters shown to be empowered, active members of the workforce, while also having female characters who use their sexuality as a way of getting ahead in life. It is well shot, it's well edited, and yeah, the rap battles are really fun. My last choice is a far smaller production directed in 2011 by Evan Glaudel, and it's called Bellflower. If you watched PBFB, you might remember that I went to the premiere of this film. I was lucky enough to meet Evan and some of the guys involved, see it for the first time, and see the car that they custom built the Medusa. The audience flooded out onto the street after seeing the film, and they shot jets of fire out of the Medusa and drove off into the sunset. The way it's made is dirty and grimy and jumpy and drunk and blurry and imperfect and DIY, like it's a deconstruction of what we expect a film to look like. In simple terms, it charts the love and breakup experienced by a 20-something-year-old man-child who spends all his time working on a flamethrower and modifying cars. And it almost perfectly captures the surreal, intense irrationality of your mind experiencing a breakup and experiencing loss. It introduces us to a horrible cast of broken people that we can't help but love, and then takes them apart. So those are 5 of my favorite films. I have a lot of favorite films, so if you'd like to see more videos like this where I talk about my opinions, let me know in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed to Talk, go subscribe to Talk. We're aiming at 50 videos released this year. And if you like the channel and can afford it, go subscribe on Subbable for $1 or more a month. It really helps out. And I'm gonna see you later.